going to work on a little bit of spinal rotation. This is something that gets neglected a lot in the gym with gymnasts and even dancers and cheerleaders, just because there isn't a lot of a skill set that requires disassociating the top part and the bottom part in any sort of rotation motion. So it's something that I see that a lot of these kids tend to be really stiff and have a difficult time with rotation. And if we have difficult time with rotation, we have a lot of stiffness in the mid-back, it's going to make the low back or the cervical spine or even the upper thoracic spine have to take up a lot of that force for that stiffness. So this is just a really easy one to do. What you want to do is you can do starting in a pike position, but make sure when you're doing this that we're not rounded here and we're not archy out here. Okay, we want to be straight, kind of like we're up against a wall. You can have the kids do back to back, but make sure they're starting out in the correct position. And then what you want to do is think about engaging inner thighs, which will engage those glutes, ribs in and tight, belly button pulling back. And you're just going to put arm out to the side, making sure that we don't get any of this happening, because that means we're using our pelvis and we're not using our obliques and our spine. And all we're doing is rotating as far as we can, reaching the arms away from us, trying to look over that opposite shoulder, deep breath, and let it out as we come back. And then we're going to do the same thing the opposite direction. So some kids will find they have an easier time one direction than the other. If you have a kid that's right side dominant or left side dominant, no big deal, just means keep working on it. You should get this twisting or this wringing out feeling right below the ribs is what's doing the work and nothing else is moving. You can do this in a straddle position. You can do it that way. You can do it in sort of a froggy position, and I even have shown it before in this sort of pretzel position. The important thing is that this doesn't move and we're rotating through that rib cage. So give that a roll. 10 times each side.